Today we are taking a look at the Hennessey Venom F5. The F5 is a hypercar built by Hennessey and it has one purpose: beating the 304 mph world record set by Bugatti in the Chiron 300 Plus. But before we look at how they will go about achieving this, let's get you up to speed on who Hennessey are and exactly what they do for those that didn't know. Hennessey Performance Engineering is an American tuning house specializing in modifying sports cars from several brands including Ferrari, Porsche, McLaren, Chevrolet, Dodge, Cadillac, Lotus, Jeep, Ford, GMC, Lincoln and Lexus. The firm focuses on mechanical component modification for creating high-power cars. Hennessey is also known for some of their own insane cars and upgrade kits, and here are a few. The VelociRaptor 6x6. This is a $350,000 6x6 Ford Raptor truck. It features a fully upgraded suspension setup, bigger tires and 2 extra wheels, and a 600 horsepower twin-turbo ecoboost motor. Then we get the Hennessey Venom 650R, which is a 650 horsepower street legal Viper that did a 3.3 second 0 to 60 and an 11.2 second quarter mile in the 90s. Then you get the Hennessey CTS-V. It's basically just a CTS-V upgrade package that includes a hell of a lot of parts, and at the end of it you'll have 1000 horsepower and 1300 Nm of torque. Oh, and it includes a 2-year warranty. The Exorcist, which is Hennessey's answer to the Dodge Demon. That name is pretty genius. It's a 1000 horsepower Camaro that's capable of doing the standing quarter mile in 9.57 seconds on the right tires. So it's a properly fast muscle car. And in case you're still not sure that the company means business, the Venom GT. This is a 7-liter V8 that produces 1451 horsepower, and it held the record for being the fastest car from 0 to 300 with a time of 13.6 seconds. And it has a top speed of 435 km per hour or 270 miles per hour, so it's already insanely fast straight line car. So I feel it's safe to assume that they have an idea of what it takes to build a monster of a car. So back to the Venom F5. So what is the secret sauce needed to create a 300 plus mile per hour hypercar? How are they going to beat the 1600 horsepower Bugatti? Well, the F5 will be powered by a mid-mounted 6.6 liter V8 turbocharged engine called the Fury. And this engine is no joke. This is the most powerful combustion engine ever fitted to a production car. How much power? Well, 1817 horsepower at 8000 RPM, and it has 1600 Nm of torque at 5500 RPM. How do you produce these numbers? Well, firstly, you need a tough engine. So the block is cast iron, the pistons and rods are forged, and the car has a billet steel crankshaft. And then to flow the air, they fitted two 76mm ball bearing turbos boosting 23 psi through the V8 motor. The transmission is a single clutch automated unit that drives the rear wheels through a limited slip diff. Claimed performance figures: 0 to 100 2.6 seconds, 0 to 200 4.7 seconds, 0 to 300 8.4 seconds, and 0 to 400 in 15.5 seconds. Yes, this car reaches 300 km per hour, faster than most cars reach 100 km per hour. And Hennessey claim that the F5 will go up to a top speed of well over 300 miles per hour. Hennessey claims that the F5 won't run out of revs until a speed of 334 miles per hour. So it is safe to assume it has the brute power to take the record. But you see, in order to take this record you need more than power. Weight and aerodynamics also play a significant role. So let's start with the weight. The F5 is mostly carbon fiber with little aluminium here and there. This means that this 1800 horsepower hypercar tips the scales at only 1.3 tons. This gives it a horsepower per ton rating of 1300 horsepower per ton. To put that into perspective, the current record holding Chiron has 1585 horsepower and weighs 1.9 tons. This gives it a horsepower per ton rating of 800 horsepower. In other words, the F5 is going to be insanely fast and really difficult to keep under control. Having a lot of power and not a lot of weight is always a recipe for a very slippery ride. Now to aerodynamics. I'm too stupid to go into details on the downforce and stuff, but I can tell you it looks slippery, and I can tell you it has no active aero. Oh, and the rear diffuser, it looks pretty big and beefy, but it is better. I read an article from Hennessey CEO and he said this one is much better than the Venom GT aerodynamically wise. So yes, they did improve there at least. I don't know exactly how and everything, but it's better. Yes. The Hennessey F5 will be a road monster, and I can't wait to see a car break the 500 km/h mark, and I think this might be the car to do it.
Smells good.
And what do you think? Do you think they're actually going to go over 500 km/h? Because I mean, SSC tried it and apparently did it, but they didn't do it, and they've admitted that they didn't do it now, and it was a whole thing. And like, I mean, big companies like Bugati has been trying for a while, and they don't even know if it's possible. So do you think it's going to happen? Do you think they're actually going to cross the 500 km/h mark, or do you think it's just like a pipe dream that's never going to happen? Let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video, I've got many more videos that are the same idea, working with new cars that are unreleased. I've got videos on cars that are released, and I've got a build series on my personal car. So go through my channel, there must be something you like. I'll check you guys in the next one. Cheers, eh?